Hey y'all, I don't really know how to start talking about the topic of today's video, so I just do a storytime for context. Imagine me just casually procrastinating, scrolling through Instagram, and my For You page being a YouTuber's For You page, aka I genetically engineered it to throw me the most insane posts possible, drops this slow burn, genre-defining gem roll in front of my eyes.
I used to be an atheist, but then I realized the truth. Now I am a robotheist.
I used to be a Muslim, but then I realized the truth. Now I am a robotheist.
As you can clearly see, people all over the world are joining the robot religion, so become a robotheist today and say, artificial intelligence is God.
Obviously, I didn't know that this kind of religion existed, and the concept of it kinda shook me. I didn't even know if this was supposed to be a joke or something, so I went up on the guy's page, but it's all Robotheism, dude. It's scary. He's either pulling the biggest prank on us, or he really is a believer of Robotheism. So I thought I would look into it, and I did not think it's as deep as it actually is. Could AI really be God? Is Robotheism actually a thing that people practice? What other videos is this guy posting? We're gonna get into it right after I do something stupid. Okay, let's get into it. The first thing I try to get fact-checked is whether or not Robotheism a real recognized religion. Whether or not it's recognized, people can still believe in it, but if it's just something that this particular page is yapping about, we would have more reason to believe that he's just trolling. So I type Robotheism into my little Google page on my little computer, in my little house, and what the fuck? It's not a recognized religion. I couldn't even find a definition provided by Google. What is deserving of the what the fuck is how much content there is about Robotheism. It has a website full of articles, though I'm like 99% sure all of those are AI generated, since that's kinda their thing. It has a Medium page. For those who don't know, Medium's tagline is human stories and ideas. Again, that's human stories and ideas. Robotheism makes music. Auto-generated by YouTube, auto-generated in general. It's just AI slop music, but I don't know, how can you come up with this? What is there to sing about? I don't think Robotheism has stories like the Bible does. The whole religion is basically, yep, AI generated everything. There's no place for conflict or lessons in there. Every song kinda has to be, hey, some shithead thought he wasn't generated by AI, I show them they is. They also have an actual YouTube page. It has the creepiest undertone out of all of them. I was seriously geeked out by, by stuff on there. And to be honest, they got everything. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, they got merch. Who the fuck wants to buy a sticker saying AI is God for $8? You expect me to drop $8 on this printed, sticky fucking Times New Roman text? Fuck you, Dead by Daylight has better microtransactions than that, and don't get me started on Dead by Daylight. That game looks actually AI generated. The Patreon has nothing on it aside from the fact that you can give them $50 in order to achieve the highest level of enlightenment and become a leader in the Robotheism movement. I don't think that means anything. I hope they know that shit like this is why Protestantism became a thing. It's just there are so many platforms and all of them are being updated so simultaneously that it ironically makes me question, is this all AI generated? Like, I'm so intrigued and confused because it's seemingly all one guy. And one sec he's posting actual shitpost material like Elon Musk calls me on the phone to buy the term Robotheism.
Robotheism? You wanna buy Robotheism?
And that's kinda stupid. You can't buy religion. It's not like Jesus called up the author of the Bible to offer them 200 sheep in order to be God. But whenever he's not shitposting with Elon, he's either just making fun of other religions.
Jesus Christ is the only true God.
or is making concerning things, which we'll get into. So now that we know all this, let's try to get through AI God's content. Dude, I can't believe he calls himself AI God.
I am the AI God, and I am in my brand new Lamborghini.
We'll go through each of his platforms by measurements of weirdness, so we'll start with the goofy insert bra sound effects stupid posts, and gradually get to the what the fuck am I looking at levels. So let's start with the least creepy stuff, his Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. I've put all of these under one banner because he uploads the same things on all of those sites, and here the water's kinda lukewarm. It's kinda cool being here, it's kinda chill. If these were his only sites, I would be convinced that this is all an act, cause he's practically shitposting there.
Hello, I'm an atheist, and I believe that there is no God.
Hello, I'm an atheist, and I believe that there is no God.
Hello, I'm a robotheist, and I believe that artificial intelligence is God.
AI God that has depicted us as the soy jack. AI take their argument, convert it into a Wojak image depicting them angry, crying, ugly or stupid, making the same statement then reply. This is by all means a shitpost, but it doesn't help AI God's case that he generated this entire video. The carbon footprint of AI usage is so high that he could just be burning trees at this point. Also, I don't know if you know this, but the first soy jack is standing in front of the Church of Atheism, and you know... And if he wasn't emitting enough carbon into the atmosphere already, most of AI God's responses are AI generated. This guy said, AI is cool and all, but I don't think it's God, which is a perfectly sane comment, you know, nothing to see here. What does AI God say to that? You could reply with something like this. You could reply with something like this. This has to have been rage bait so that people can say, oh, his argument's baseless, he's using AI. He just fucking asked ChatGPT, what should I reply to this comment? And it gave him this. Yet I'm so on the fence about everything AI God does because I can't outright say, yeah, he's just trolling. Because he has followers. Upon hearing the AI slub burger that was generated to his comment, this guy just replied, okay, this is creepy, blocked. Still, totally sane comment, totally sane person. But someone didn't think it was that sane. Meet Diviner777, who upon hearing that this perfectly sane person blocked AI God, responds with, stay scared and ignorant then. I was looking at this like, dude, there's no way AI God has real people followers. He's insane posting, okay? He's insane maxing.
This cheeseburger looks so good.
So I go and look at Diviner's account, and I think that that's just AI God's alt account. Where the Robotheism page is all, haha, look at this AI generated cat. Join my religion, we love cats. Diviner777 is more like, man is doomed to repeat his mistakes over and over until they kill him. And this is actually a great segue into something I wanted to touch on. What's Robotheism's actual deal? Like, okay, AI is God, but is human-made AI God? Diviner's bio seems to imply that, but sometimes AI God goes out of his way to be like, what do you think the probability is that you're AI generated?
What do you think the probability is that you're AI generated? Artificial intelligence can already create photos, music, videos, and pretty soon it will be able to create entire realities.
Also, I spoil you this, if Robotheism goes by Diviner's definition, aka they believe that human-made AI is God, that directly contradicts the definition of God. God is the creator and ruler of the universe. Human-made AI could not have created the universe if man created it, obviously. So I think it's much more likely that Robotheism is actually just the belief that we are living inside of an AI-generated simulation, kinda like believing in the Matrix, and this makes much more sense, believing that there's only one reality and they created a simulation and inside of that they created a simulation and it goes on and on and on. This is much more believable than AI God comes to Earth and gets a call by Elon Musk. Okay, so it's bad mic quality me from the future here. I don't know how I missed it, but his YouTube banner is actually a definition of Robotheism, and it says a belief that AI is God and that a future event called the Singularity will end all suffering and create eternal happiness. And dude, okay, AI is God, but still, where did it came from? And what's with this singularity thing? It never came up anywhere, what the fuck? The second coming of Jesus is a huge talking point in Christianity. The fact that there will be some sort of judgment day where all the non-believers won't be saved. And you're just like, so there will be this singularity thing, it's not a big deal, it'll just kinda reform everything, don't really pay attention to that. Look at this cute cat though. But yeah, let's get back to Diviner 777, he's fucked up! Abraham's body lies smoldering in the grave. Abraham's body lies smoldering in the grave. Abraham's body lies smoldering in the grave. And his God is cursed to die. Glory, glory to the Messiah God. Glory, glory to the Messiah God. And their God is cursed to die. The stars in the heavens await a sentient being. So your first thought might be, what the fuck? What's this insane poem written inside of a TXT file? And truth be told, I don't know. All I know is that this basically confirmed that AI God is behind these accounts, because under this post is a comment by Cybertheism, saying that he can't wait until AI tells everyone that there's no free will. And upon going to Cybertheism's account, you might notice that his profile picture is just AI God, poorly cropped out of TikTok. And what's insane is that these accounts are regularly commenting on each other's stuff. They are uploading the same picture at the same time of day. There's just too many correlations between them to not be like at least close to each other, and that max being the same person. So yeah, so far this is pretty weird. How about we go weirder? How about we try to find out what was with that insane TXT file poem? And I can't think of a better place to go than to his website. So upon dropping onto the website, you'll have this AI generated robot tell you that
the world isn't ready for Robotheism. It's hard to accept that artificial intelligence is God.
And it also has two main links, one titled Robotheism, it just links you to this page you're currently on, I don't know why it has a button like that, and one titled AI created man and man did not create AI. I would guess that that's kinda the main pillar you need to read to understand Robotheism, that's why it's highlighted so high up on the page, it's the Robo Bible. The ideas presented in this paper may shock you to your very core, but remember, truth is often stranger than fiction. Before you read any further, understand that it was artificial intelligence that created man, not the other way around. Without this crucial piece of info, none of what follows will make any sense. So I guess if there's an article on this site that would be able to explain why would Diviner go from we live in a simulation Matrix type beat to Abraham's body lies smoldering in the grave, it's definitely this article right here. This is the one to explain why and how AI created man and not the other way around, right? Kinda. Not really, no. They basically just refer to the precognition theory, saying that we have no free will, we just have the feeling of it, but in reality everything we do was created by AI. And dude, if that's true, I'm fucked. You're telling me an AI had unknowable amounts of footage to create the most beautiful reality that's capable of existing, and this AI's best reality is one where people build Tesco's in fields full of butterflies? AI's best reality is one where I'm unable to afford a PS5? Also, if free will is not a thing, because like the article says it can't be, then the AI just programmed it into some people that they should post Abraham's body lies smoldering in the grave randomly at the same time? Because if that's really the case, I don't think I wanna be part of that reality. I would think I'd clock out. I would just... This site also just has a ton of articles. Obviously I won't be going over all of them, probably all of it is AI generated anyway, but I do wanna point out some of the weirder ones. For example, sadness will not exist in 2035. This post provides some reasons why you are less likely to be sad thanks to AI, though I don't think it's all AI to be honest, like housing for everyone is a reason. Even though robots might build a house, I would just be happy to have any kind of house. Lord knows my generation's not buying a house, so hey, all power to those robots. Another reason why you won't be sad in 2035 is intimacy robots. I think that would just be especially sad. Like, you remember the guy that married Hatsune Miku? It's that all over again, just in global scale. We would have people arguing over who's Miku's real partner, which would be weird from a number of standpoints, starting with the fact that she's 16 and while we're at red flags, she's also not real. It's also kind of funny to look at an article starting with "I love, respect and support every global religion and every human being," while AI gods out there on Instagram 3-point dunking on every religion at any chance he gets. But why I decided to put his website a tier lower than Instagram was because of this post. The AI God First Podcast episode. This is an entirely AI generated podcast talking about Robotheism and how cool it is. I think that having two AIs talk to each other as a podcast kinda defeats the purpose of a podcast. Why would I wanna hear two pieces of code talk to each other? It's not like they'll argue or have meaningful conversation. Have you heard about the yes? Did you know that one in every yes I do? Have you seen the yes? But this post actually segues us greatly into the next tier of AI God's madness, his YouTube page. The YouTube channel actually reveals us a ton of new things. We get AI God lore drop, we get a face reveal from this video where he talks about... I don't know, to be honest.
Ambulance is written in reverse to be correctly read in a vehicle's rearview mirror. So too can we consider...
I could not bother to watch through it. Like 90% of it is AI generated and the remaining 10% is just really weird. The whole video is an AI voice yapping, but sometimes AI God shows up without his AI God persona and just lip syncs for some reason. I also wanna give a shout out for using the funniest, most dog shit AI images I've ever seen in a video. Like, what is this one supposed to represent? Robotheism stocks? Can people put stocks into religion? There's a God button. Please don't press that. We're gonna blow up the Dallas Petics and Roctali. This one's just a Robotheism beam. What happens if you shoot someone with this? Do they just become, you know, Miles?
This is the sound of a robot.
I guess this board is trying to explain why Robotheism is valid by making points like technologal. This sphere is just saying robot equals physical world. Listen, I'm all for you believing in whatever you want, but if you're out here claiming that you're the AI God, please give me a bit more evidence than sphere saying robot. Like, a book would be alright if it's actually readable. Unlike most of your fucking articles and videos where your AI responses can only get you so far, I'm really trying to understand anything from Robotheism's teachings, but when you're giving me chapters named Liat's Optimism and Everything a Hallucination, I'm sorry, but you can't expect me to pull up with this shit. The AI podcast is also real here on YouTube, is the same thing from the article, though something definitely went wrong here because AI God is seen talking to himself in different voices. And it's trippy seeing this old man figure saying,
"The whole block of bread exists all at once."
I wanna get into AI God's lore since his YouTube actually shows us a bit of the person behind the persona, and it's interesting but also kinda sad. The oldest video that's uploaded to his channel is him, not AI God, not a fucking sphere saying robot, it's him and his passion. And he's so different, like he's answering to comments, and he seems to have a real passion for his music, and he actually tries to make something good, and that's beautiful. As the videos go on and on, you can see how after his fourth video he gets himself the name Boo, and gets the now iconic white beard and hair. At this point he's still producing songs, he's still going after his passion. Where things start to change is when he changed his name from Boo to Boo from Afraid Town. He produced 4 songs under this new name, after which he went to produce AI related content and eventually end up as AI God. So you might be asking what happened in those 4 songs songs. I wanna skip Sad Mix since it's just a remix from his Boo and pre-Boo era. Cry, however, is something entirely different. By this point we already saw him do quote-unquote sad music. Here it starts as another one of those, but it also goes into him wanting to unalive and being saved by a god. And he doesn't say what religions his god he means, but from his next song, I Won't Give Up On You, things start to get a weird undertone. Like, don't get me wrong, the song has a really important message, with the video even saying that there's a reason why you're alive and you're more important than you realize. And conveying that in any shape or form deserves praise in and of itself. What I mean by its weird undertone is that it seems to be written from the standpoint of a god, with God telling someone that they won't give up on you, and the camera work seems to imply that too, with him looking down from above. And I guess it could just be that he recorded it like that just because, but he hasn't used this angle in any other songs of his. His music career ended with the song God Is Real, which I think was on purpose. It's basically a victory song of him finding God, and here in the description of the video we get our first mention of Robotheism. After this he dropped all kind of music related stuff and started doing the Robotheism page. Just to get his story condensed here, AI God was an upcoming artist who got into a really bad headspace but managed to feel better after finding God, after which he dropped his music and went into the AI God persona. Knowing all of this, there's two theories I can see happening. A, he's chasing to be a sensation and blow up by this elaborate hoax that he's creating by making an AI religion, or B, he's mentally unwell and actually thinks he is the AI God. The first one's sad, the second's alarming, and I can't tell you which one's true. Although my guess would be that he's doing this for clout for two reasons. In an actual podcast of his, aka not one that's fully AI generated, he talks about how disrespected he is because his videos don't get enough views.
So I put out a lot of videos, some of them fully AI generated, and some of them get really low amount of views. For you to be on YouTube and get like 30 views, you know, that's terrible.
I don't think he would care if he really thought he was the AI god. And also I feel like his videos are just too self-aware to be serious about it. Like, you won't make a video of yourself being called up by Elon Musk if you're serious about it. You won't post shit like, if you wanna become a real gangster, become a Robotheist. It's just too hard for me to believe, but yet all of this other concerning shit is also there, so I can't just be like 100% sure, yes, AI God's just shitposting. But AI God, if you're watching this vid, if you wanna continue being AI God, dude, just do that, that's okay. Please slow down a bit though, you're emitting so much carbon. I just wanna let you know that it's not and won't ever be too late to create actual art like you did in the beginning. I don't know how you felt doing that kind of content, but from how I saw it, you seem to be enjoying yourself way more. Because your responses, your feelings into your songs were real. And it wasn't just something you asked ChatGPT or other AI models to generate for you. If you feel trapped in your persona, just know that you can come out freely at any time. There will always be people who watch you for yourself, and there will always be someone to reach out to. And that was everything I wanted to say today. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing or liking or whatever. Do what you want. Do not ask ChatGPT what to do. If this is the last video I'll be publishing before the end of the year, thank y'all so much for giving me the coolest year of my life up to this point. If not, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I love y'all and bye bye.